What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mario B coming back at you with another team builder slash battle for a new league that I joined called the Pokemon Premier League. I haven't uploaded a draft analysis video for this league yet, and I'm not sure if I will. We'll have to see how it goes, but I definitely want to upload a couple live battles of this one. I know I do have my other league as well, the World Pokemon Federation. If you guys haven't checked that out, go to my channel and go ahead and check that out. But anyways, yeah, so we're taking on Slime for our week 3 challenge. Week 2's might have not been updated. I don't think I'm going to record that one, so I'll let you guys know the record in my next video, or maybe even at the end of this battle. I gotta let you guys know my current record. I did pick up the team after week 1, so I made several changes to it. Like I said, maybe I'll go into draft analysis and compare the teams. But anyways, as you can see, the matchup in the bottom right corner, the top 6 are what am I expecting of the bottom row. Like I said, my team is the first 2 rows, his team is the bottom 2. The first 6 is what I'm expecting. Skarmory has a pretty good matchup against my team. Can get up rocks really easily, even spikes, whirlwind stuff out, get off a defog. So that's pretty it's pretty good against my Mon. I do see Porygon Z coming as well, something like Z conversion with Ice Beam and Thunderbolt kind of just wrecks my team, hitting Power Fire, so he can definitely put in some work like that. Gastrodon, just because it is a check to my Charizard, and it does also check my Thundy pretty well, so it can just be an annoying physical wall that can pretty much take down a lot of my Mons, Toxic, all that good stuff. Next, Lucario, I do expect it to bring it. I have very limited switches to it, and its dual stab is pretty deadly to all my team. Mega Gardevoir, just as a special attacker, I don't really have a lot of switch-ins as well, but I do see that coming. Can probably set up a Trick Room maybe for something like Torkoal and Rotom, but I don't really see that coming at all. I just see like a basic offensive set with something like Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Moonblast, and maybe like Wish or something along those lines. And lastly, the Mega Salamence, I do see him coming as well, something like a D-Dance set with Thunderfang to hit my only switch in, which is going to be the Tapu Fini. So that's the 6 that I'm expecting. Magnezone is something I can see interchangeable with Skarmory. It's going to be one of those 2 bulky steel types. He might want to bring the Magnezone just to ensure that he can trap my Ferrothorn is another thing. So that can be, I can see him bringing that. Gigalith don't really see coming, Rotom don't really see coming, Torkoal neither, and the Roserade, I don't really see any of those guys coming to this particular battle, but we will see what happens. But diving into my team here, as you guys can see, I am starting off with Mudsdale, 252 HP, 244 SPDF with a careful nature. This is meant to switch in on things like his Magnezone if he does decide to bring it. Switches in on Mega Gardevoir and can knock it out with Heavy Slam. It does knock out the Magnezone with Earthquake, which are its 2 moves to hit. What else? The Skarmory, if it switches in on this, I will roar it out and make sure it switches out and hopefully it takes rocks damage, because Mudsdale does provide me a pretty reliable rocker, so which is one reason why I brought him. He's going to be able to set up those rocks pretty easily, and it's going to take a toll on his Salamence and his Gastrodon and his Skarmory, having to come in and defog, set up his own rocks again, so it's going to be pretty clutch. I have Papa Berry because if he decides to hit me with the Mega Gardevoir and then something like Magnezone, I can definitely take both of those hits, get my Berry back up and knock them both out, so hoping that works out pretty good. That's pretty much what this Mudsdale is here for. The next Mon, do not sleep on this next Mon. I'm bringing Chimecho right here. Fully SPDF, Wish, Protect, Psychic, Defog. Do not sleep on this Mon. I battled one of my friends named Prio. He did show me the potential of Chimecho. It's just a bulky Psychic, and if you don't really prepare for it, you really don't have anything to take it down. Does provide me a reliable defogger, because I'm not going to want those rocks up at all on my side of the field, since a couple of my Mons are weak to it. The Wish is going to help bring up my Mudsdale and a couple other Mons that you'll see that I'm bringing as well. The Wish Protect will help me out just with longevity. This does switch in very easily on the Magnezone, the Gastrodon, a specially offensive Lucario. It switches in on the Roselia if he wants to bring it, the Rotom, and the Torkoal if he does want to bring it. And I can get up a Wish on pretty much everything. Everything pretty much 3-hit KOs me or has a low chance to 2-hit KO me. So like I said, reliable defogger as well. And I'm going to want defogger with levitate just so that spikes don't affect me neither. So that's pretty much why I brought Chimecho. And like I said, we don't route rocks on our side of the field because we want to get them off with defog, because Charizard is going to swing in and knock all these boys out real quick with Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, 252 HP, 252 speed. Actually, I might have to double check. I might not need all that speed. I'm gonna double check that. I might change that before the battle. But Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, pretty much 2-hit KO or knock out everything on his team. He doesn't really have a safe switching. Gastrodon will be 2-hit KO by the Dragon Claw. Everything is knocked out with Flare Blitz, and Earthquake is there for things like the Lucario, things like the Gigalith, things like the Magnezone, just so I don't have to take that that recoil damage from Flare Blitz. But this thing is going to put in a lot of work. Definitely going to be either a breaker or a sweeper. I'm not really sure. I'm going to see where I'm at. It does outspeed a lot of things, which is why I didn't feel the need to bring the Dragon Dance set. I figure Swords Dance is better just to get that really powerful hit off. But at +2, this does knock out 2-hit KO everything or knock everything out. So that's pretty much why I brought this. I also wanted to go very offensive in breaking down his walls, making sure that I can get a free switch in and hit things pretty hard. So I ended up bringing my Heracross Flame Orb Guts here with Swords Dance, Facade, Close Combat, and Knockoff, just max speed to force the Lucario to run max speed. Now that I see this, I'm gonna put a 4 defense. But yeah, this thing is just meant to come in and pretty much claim a kill. It switches in on a couple of things on this team, like the Magnezone, switches in on the Gastrodon, it switches in on the Torkoal, switches on the Roserade, it switches on a lot of things. Yeah, that's pretty much all this is gonna do. Come in on stuff and pretty much hit them really hard with either Knockoff, Close Combat, or Facade at the... I don't even have to be +2, and I just have to be burned, and this will pretty much 2-hit KO everything. So gonna use this as a wall breaker. It outspeeds a couple of his mons like Skarmory, Gastrodon. I think it outspeeds a non-speed invested Gardevoir as well, if I'm not mistaken. It outspeeds Rotom, Torkoal, Roselia, and Magnezone. So pretty good mon. Hopefully it puts in a lot of work. None of my mons have nicknames right now, but by the battle they will. But like I said, I don't know why I just felt like bringing just pure offensive mon, so I ended up bringing Thundy as well. Max special attack, max speed, timid with Grass Knot, Hidden Power Ice, Thunderbolt, and Focus Blast, Life Orb. So this set can pretty much clean up everything if everything's at about maybe like 80%. Everything just needs to be chipped down to 80%, and it can pretty much OHKO that first 6 row pretty easily, and the bottom row pretty easily as well. I think the only thing that takes a hit from this is going to be the... what was it? The Skarmory? Maybe Skarmory can live with Thunderbolt? Salamence was the mon that can live with Thunderbolt. But actually, I don't know why this is Life Orb. I actually want to make this Electrum Z. There you go. Yeah, it's actually meant to be Electrum Z. I was thinking about Life Orb, but I'm thinking if there's one bulky wall left, I can just knock him out with the Electrum Z and then plow through his team. And since I went kind of offensive with this Heracross and Charizard, I decided to bring a wall because I didn't really have a Lucario switch in, let alone a couple switch-ins for some of his other mons like Salamence. I don't really have a Salamence switch-in now that I think about it, but that's what this guy here is going to provide for me. Uxie is going to provide the dual screens, rocking that max HP, max defense with the Bolt Nature, Thunder Wave, Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. As you can see, he does not have a Psychic resist, which is also why I'm bringing Chimecho with just plain Psychic. He doesn't have a Psychic resist. I'm going to hit everything. The Reflect will help me switch in on the Lucario. I can live 3 hits of anything he wants to go for. I'll get up a reflect. I'll definitely live longer. I'll go ahead and thunder wave him a psychic. I know there's no real like recovery on this set, which is the only bad thing, but I do intend to pass a wish into it with the Chimecho, so hopefully that ends up working out. But man, Mega Charizard behind screens, and if I can get it off, that's what I was kind of thinking. Maybe I should make it Dragon Dance, but at +1 attack it doesn't 2-hit KO everything, so we'll see what the screens is gonna help that out. Take a couple hits with that bulk. I am gonna double check that speed. I think it only needs to go up to 331 as well. No, yeah, because I ran this max speed for some reason. Well, I think I'm not sure why I ran this max speed. I think it was to force the Salamence to run from max speed, and I need max speed for this because of the Salamence as well. Alright guys, so I'll be right back at you with the battle. Alright guys, we're back with the battle, and if you did skip to this part and didn't watch the team builder, which I do recommend that you guys do watch, but if you guys don't, you'll see our team right here that we're bringing the 6, and the picture of the matchup is still in the bottom right corner. Top 6 is what I'm expecting him to bring. This is my 6 right here. I'm going to go ahead and send a challenge to Slime, aka the Evil Slime. Gonna go ahead and be taking on his team today, so I'll get back at you guys when we get reconnected here. Oh, actually, no need to, because we are already reconnected here. So he does bring a couple things I wasn't expecting. He does end up bringing the Gigalith. Wow, no Skarmory or Magnezone, which is great to see. So my Charizard is just gonna go in on that. And then who else do we not see? No Mega Gardevoir either, so that's really good. Everything else he did bring though, huh? Okay, so Toxic Spikes is a thing. Toxic Spikes is definitely a thing. I don't think I brought Defog. I did. Oh, I did on my Creo. And it can switch in on this Roselia and go for it all the time. Also, anything outside of Scarf is not faster than my Charizard. Let's just run a quick calc on what my Mega Charizard is going to do to Gigalith at the +2. Just to get an idea of what range I need him in. I mean, it almost Ocos him. And maybe something like Bulb. I mean, about 20% maybe. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and lead Troy here. It does match up against his possible Gigalith lead. Also matches up against the, doesn't do good against the Roselia lead, which I can see him going. I feel like this is going to be his lead here. Let's just go Mega Brain. We'll set up some screens, see what happens. So he actually goes Porygon Z. Okay, so he can Z conversion, right? I don't even know how Z conversion works, if we're being honest. But I think that Thunder Wave could be a play here. Also this, huh? Yeah, we're going to Mr. T here. Predicting him to... Oh, he actually tricks. Okay, so what did he give me? Sticky Bard. And I give him the Flame Orb. Okay, well that's not too bad, I guess. As I could just let off a close combat here, I think. Either way, I was going to be taking damage every turn from Flame Orb. About half of this, but I mean... Gastrodon is definitely his switch in here, right? Gastrodon is definitely his switch in here, right? He could actually just trick that right back to me, which is pretty scary. I think I'll knock off here. Knock off anything that wants to come in. Okay, so he gets off the Intimidate. And we see that he's leftovers. Okay, so this might be sub. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. That was close. Okay, this guy is my switch in here. So, oh man, tough start. I mean, I just had to play my hair cost a little bit smarter. Yeah, I just have to play this guy a little bit smarter. So he Dragon Tails here, so he's gonna go switch me out. Okay, into Thundy. So I do have the Hidden Power Ice specifically for this. But what is the switch into Hidden Power Ice? Is it Lucario? Or Gastrodon? I'll Hidden Power Ice here. And then as he goes for Roselia. So this should be a 2-hit KO. Wow, that is bulky. Let me see. That is very bulky actually. Let me see. Roselia, especially defensive with the Rhyolite, hit power ice. Yep, it's doing about that much. Wow, so I didn't even predict that to not do as much as it did, but it does give me a free switch into Prio here. I could probably get a wish. I see sleep powders. Okay, you're trying to be cheeky out here, huh? If this wouldn't be fully, would it even be speed invested? I don't know. I think Psychic's pretty free here. I'm going for Psychic as he goes back into the Porygon Z. So it takes that 38%, also takes the burn damage, which is pretty good. I don't think Porygon Z can do anything. It could probably give me the Flame Orb, but let's see. Porygon Z against my Chimecho. Yeah, so that is fully offensive, and it does not want to take another one of the Psychics. So he tries to tax, does about 45%, not too bad. Awesome, awesome. So here I do get up a free wish. Freest wish of my life. As he tricks the Flame Orb on me. Okay, so that's not bad. I do get burned, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I can just protect here. Oh, he doesn't die to the burn though. Doesn't die to the burn. And he has leftovers, so I got a Psychic here actually. I actually live, and I knock him out, get the wish back, and we take a little bit of burn damage. So it's not too bad. Porygon Z's out. Chimecho putting in the work. Here comes in his guy. I don't really have a safe switch into this, do I? Maybe Troy. Troy might be able to come in here. Gigalith. Against something like Troy here. Yeah, he doesn't do a lot. Even if he is max invested, let's see. Yeah, he's not doing anything, and I can get up my rocks. The rocks are gonna be really good. That Roselia is gonna be kind of hard for me to chip down. I'm gonna need to get up that Sword Stance. I can probably get it up on the Lucario, so that's the plan. I'm gonna go into Troy here, get up rocks as he Stone Edges. 21%. That looks like it did a lot. No, okay, it's actually a low roll for. Is it Jolly? No, it would be Jolly, right? It's actually a max roll for non-invested. Okay, so now we know. We'll get up our rocks here as he goes into Salamence. Okay, so not a problem. Salamence. Still not going to do anything to me because of that stamina boost. And Heavy Slam will do about 30% to him. Maybe I'll just roar him out actually. I think I should roar him out as he Toxics. Okay, so we get the roar out. And we get him into Lucario, okay. So if this thing can live, Lucario's close combat, I think I'm gonna, yeah, that's max, right? 73. Do I take the risk and Earthquake here, or does he switch out? You should know he can't knock me out. Let's see, if that's Life Orb, max attack, what is Adamant? 40 to 48. I still knock him out, and he actually, I think he knocks me with barrier range. But he would have a free switch into this, right? Let's see what happens. He switches on to Salamence. Okay, so good play on my opponent's end. He's gonna get that Earthquake off. So it's not a problem. I could always pass a wish into this. Now that I think about it, Dragon Tail Toxic. I need this for the Gigalith still, right? But Prio might be able actually to handle it. That trick was really annoying, that trick Porygon Z. Put in a lot of work for him. Okay, so if I roar him out as he hits me with like a Dragon Tail or something, or maybe like a Dragon type move, Earthquake maybe. And knock me into my barrier range is a question. Let's see. Yeah, it won't even knock me into my barrier range is the problem. 24, 20, 24. It's like what? 36 and then take the Toxic. I should be knocked into my damage. Let's see, I want Heavy Slam here as he roost. Okay, so not a bad play on his end. Oh wow, this is a bulky Salamence. I'm gonna roar here, I think. As he wishes. Wow, that is interesting. That is very interesting. I should get knocked into my barrier range here. Okay, awesome. So we do. And this is my sign to switch out. I believe I'm just gonna go into Dundee here. I might actually be able to get up the wish on this. I think I'm gonna get up a wish. Yeah, a wish is always good. I'll go into something like this and get up my screens. That's a bulky guy, but I don't even think he's gonna take a +2 shoulder stance. Let's go Dundee T. Let's see what he ends up doing. As he scalds here. Okay, so we'll take 62, no burn. And he should just go straight into the Roselia, right? I'll grass down here. Do I make the hidden power ice? He has to know I have grass now, right? He has to know. Let's see, Roselia against Dundee. Yeah, grass not doing 1%. I hit power ice here. I think I have to. No, but if he stays in, yeah, I can't have him stay in and weaken this more. I definitely need damage. Yes, okay, so look, so we get the icy scalds again. Oh, and he gets the burn. Okay, so Dundee still could put in a lot of work, get off a lot of damage. This thing must be max because that did nothing to this Gastrodon. Yeah, he's probably like max with that. Did about 65%. Yeah, I could get a max roll, or maybe he's not. He's mixed defensive. But here I completely expect him to go into Roselia. So should we make this bold play? Will he trade this for this? Let's see. Let's see if he trade it. If he trades it, I mean, it's not a bad trade-off for him. As yeah, he's just gonna go to Roselia. So I was gonna predict that and go into predict that and go into the Charizard. But I do not want him to sleep powder me. So I think I'm just gonna go into Chimecho. Can't get slept as he leaf storms actually. Okay, so I'm gonna wish here. Because I should be able to live any hit he wants to go for a leaf storm. Yep. Take that. We will protect here. As he just, okay, he gets up a layer of spikes. Spikes isn't too bad for me. I'm gonna psychic here. Awesome, awesome. So big damage off on this. Next time it comes in on the... Okay, so what does he bring here? Salamence? If he brings in Gastrodon, I'm gonna go ahead and get off with defog here. Okay, yeah, so he does bring us Gastrodon. I'm just gonna defog here. Get rid of these spikes on my end. I can get up rocks pretty easily as he recovers. Okay. So I'm gonna wish here. I should be able to live anything he wants to go for. I know I should have put Heal Bell on this Mon. Yep. So Chimecho just being a beast here. He's really putting in the work right now. Okay. So protect, it fails. Oof. Do I sack this off to get in my hair? I think I do. I think I sack this off to get in my hair across. Oh, as he misses, that's tough. That's tough. This is rock. Focus Blast, I think, is pretty free. Oh, what a good play on my opponent's end. What a good play. I was gonna hit him Power Ice. I was so close. Yeah, really good play on my opponent's end. So this is gonna... I think now's the turn I have to get him a Reflect as he Toxic this. Okay, not a problem. So he is whittling down my walls. As soon as I break through this Gastrodon, I'm gonna be able to do this a lot better. So we do Thunder Wave this. Oh, as we miss. Wow, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We get the light screen. Do we need light screen? We don't really need light screen. I'm gonna Psychic here. Get some damage off on this Gigalith as he gets up the So I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to whittle me down with the sandstorm and the toxic damage. Which, don't get me wrong, it's a good play on his end. Really good play on his end. So we'll see what happens. He goes for Stonage. Unfortunately, he misses. He's missing all his Stonage today. He needs to take his Gigalith to the mountains and start training that boy up. I want to Swords Dance here. I don't know if this is faster than me. Is the problem. And Sticky Barb, yeah. So Heracross against Salamence. I don't even know what to put here. Let's see. Let's say it's like max HP. Healthy +1. Close combat is good damage. I need damage off on this. Okay, 37%. So I don't mind if he knocks me out here as he Dragon Tails. Okay, so. Ooh, even perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna. I think I Swords Dance here and I win the game. Do I Swords Dance and win the game? I think I do because I live because of the Reflect. I should live. As he wishes here. I think nothing really wants to take this Dragon Claw, so I'm just gonna go for it. Yep, as we knock this out. And if this is Choice Scarf Lucario, he should bring it in now. Okay, this. I don't think this lives +2 Earthquake. We're gonna see. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it does live it. Pokemon. Oh, and he misses the Stonage. Man, that is tough. That is tough, bro. That is very tough. I'm sorry about that, man. That is tough. The Dragon Claw will 2-hit KO this. Actually just 1-hit KOs. And Charizard gonna go ahead and pick up his 5-0 sweep here. Unfortunately, it does suck when he hacks. But yeah, I mean, I think just him Dragon Tailing me into Charizard, it was a risk. He was whittling down my team pretty well. If he did land those Stone Edges, this would have been a completely different game. He definitely would have. He probably would have knocked out my Charizard. I probably should have been smarter, played with the Reflect a little better. Yeah, I think that's what I should have done better. I should have done the Reflect better. But hey, great prep on my opponent's end to bring that Sandstorm chip, that Toxic chip, that Sticky Barb chip, that especially defensive Roselia was really good against my team as well. I should have made the double on the Roselia play where I knew he was going to bring it in and I could have doubled into my Charizard, but I ended up going for Grass Knot with my Tornadus. So that was definitely a play I could have made as well. But nonetheless, great game to my boy right here, Slime. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you guys did like, make sure to go ahead and leave a like down below. If you guys are new and watching me for the first time, go ahead and leave a sub and check out the description for my my other leagues that I'm in. Actually, I might drop my other analysis league in here, but I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.